Happy holidays, everyone. It is December 2022, and this is Kim Holman from Eight Hands Healing, bringing you another Empath Empowerment Brief. So in this brief, tidbits of information to help you during your holidays for the empath, we're talking about navigating those feelings that you've been avoiding all year. We have a tendency as humans to avoid feelings and emotions, most of us. And for the empath that feels so much emotion from other people, we really try to avoid unless we've had some practice at acknowledging those emotions. So what I mean by navigating those feelings that you and emotions that you avoid all year long is that maybe there was an interaction at a holiday event the year before, and you've been able to avoid that family member or person all year, but now the holidays are here again, right? And sometimes when we don't know how to navigate our own feelings and emotions, it's very difficult for us to be in that situation again, unless we're, learning how and practicing how to feel the emotions and the feelings. So this I wanted to address for people because it can bring up a lot of stress at the holidays. So in this brief today, I want to talk about this a little bit more. And Tuesday tonight, actually, I talked last week about managing other people's emotions in that brief, and you can go back and look at that video as well. And tonight at 6:15 on my website, kimholman.com, you can sign up for a mini class. So managing other people's emotions plus these feelings and emotions that you've been maybe avoiding all year long. I'm going to do a mini class tonight on how to have boundaries, recognize what feelings and emotions are yours and what somebody else's. Okay, so navigating those feelings that you have avoided all year long. One of the things that I really appreciate about years and years of training that I've had, training meaning communication skills classes, books I've read on communication skills, counseling sessions, many of my counseling sessions over a 24-year period of time to heal from my childhood trauma was role playing. Absolutely amazing what role playing can do with a safe person, right? My counselor is like, okay, but if they say this, then what do I say, right? And then we role play. I be the difficult person that I'm trying to deal with, and then they be me, and then I got to hear how to navigate and words that I could say. And then we would role play or reverse the role, and she would be me and I would be the difficult person. And just doing that was extremely helpful. So that's kind of what we're going to practice a little bit tonight. And next Tuesday, I will do another brief at 6:15 again, or a mini class. And these mini classes are an hour long so that we can practice these things and get a little bit more information. And then I'll do the next 3 Tuesdays. So starting tonight. So feeling the emotion, if it's a true emotion, it lasts about 30 seconds. And if you mix in story with the emotion and an event that happened, then that's what gets us all tangled up. If it's just pure emotion, we can just let ourselves feel the emotion and then it goes. But if we mix in the story with it and go, oh, this happened and da 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 da, and when this person says this, that's going to happen again. Well, that's what our unconscious mind wants us to think. And then we project that onto that person. And if they don't have good energetic boundaries themselves, they probably will repeat it. It's like that self-fulfilled prophecy that when we project something, that's often what happens. So having a clear path and letting go of what happened in the past, forgiving yourself for not having the skills, tools, boundaries, verbiage, knowing what verbiage to say to set a boundary. Forgiving yourself is number 1. And 2, forgiving that person. So I'm going to ask you a question. Are you the same person that you were last year, or have you changed? Is there any personal growth that you've done? If you have, and I'm hoping the answer is yes to that, then if you allow that other person that you're projecting, that they're creating this stress before you even get to the holiday, if they're creating that, or they've done it for decades, and you know they're going to do it again, can you let them out of the box? So you're projecting that they're going to do this again, right? And so you have them stuck in this little box. You also have yourself stuck in a box. So can you let them out of the box and allow for possibility? Here's a different thing that happens regularly. Something happened last year, and now you're going into a similar situation, such as a family holiday party or office party or something. You've got them in that box and they've changed. But because you have them in this box and you're projecting that the same thing's going to happen, that's all you can see. So if they show up and they are completely different, you won't even recognize it because you're not looking for it. So that's the importance of forgiving yourself first, that you didn't have the boundaries, the verbiage, the know-how to deal with it differently, so that you felt more protected and not, you weren't a victim to it. And then let them out of that box so that they can be the different person. So that's my recommendation. Easier said than done. I know, it's really hard. It took me years and years and years to practice this. The recode process that I do, and I've been coaching this for a couple of years now, that recode is recoding the emotional response. And that is what has shifted faster for me than anything else. So if I project that somebody's going to do the same thing, and I'm worried about that, and I'm stressed going into the holiday, they have the power. Then I don't have the power to choose to be happy and choose what's going to bring me joy, right? And you might say, well, what's going to bring me joy is to not go, right? But then you're going to miss out on all the other good things that happen. See the nieces, the nephews, the grandkids, the whatevers, all, and the food. Oh my gosh, I'm a foodie. And so you're going to miss out on all of that. So in the mini class tonight, we're going to talk about setting boundaries as an empath. It's really difficult for a lot of empaths to set boundaries, and sensing your bubble, sensing other people's bubbles, and feeling your emotions and sensing others' emotions and feelings. So tonight at 6:15, I hope you can join me. Just go to my website, kimholman.com, and it's $15 for the mini class. We're going to be there for at least an hour. I'll stay a little bit longer if needed, but I'm just going to cover some basic tips for you guys, more so than now, and give you some tools that you can have a much better holiday. So I hope to see you tonight. Go to kimholman.com and sign up now, and I'll see you at 6:15. All right, bye.